for this weekend heading into those back to school weeks. Allison?
So more of the same in the sense that we are going to be dealing with some of those summertime storms. The heat and humidity will be taking a little bit of a break this weekend. I mean, it's still going to be super muggy outside. I guess I should say the heat will be taking a break. The humidity is not going anywhere, but it won't feel quite as hot. And starting today, we're going to see a little bit of a difference, but especially Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday of next week. This is also the period of time you just want to have that raincoat and umbrella with you handy. Here's a check of our current radar. You're going to notice most of the area is now dry. So the storms that we had yesterday afternoon, last night have died down, but we have a few spots of isolated activity this morning. I do want to point out one more time, this blue box right here, that is a flood advisory that is in place for eastern portions of Cherokee County in North Carolina, also northern portions of Clay County. So if you're around the Andrews area, if you're driving on any of the highways in between, we really want you to be careful. Again, that flood advisory in place. Radar estimating about 3 inches of rainfall fell during the nighttime hours. I do want to zoom in a little bit further to the west. That's where we do have some heavier downpours that are ongoing. This general movement is from west to east, so you're seeing that certainly through Franklin County. Large area of Jackson County, especially from Scottsboro to Stevenson pushing through. This is going to be heading towards Bridgeport, heading towards Jasper. Notice this heavier band in eastern portions of Franklin County. That'll be going towards Mont Eagle, Suwannee, right along I-24. So just some brief heavy downpours with this. No lightning, but it could make the travel a little bit hazardous this morning just with that lower visibility. Do also watch out for a few spots of patchy fog this morning, especially if you picked up rain last night. Here's future scan though, taking that current radar, we're pushing it forward an hour in time. You can see that progression from west to east, pushing through Marion County, Jackson County, and eventually into Dade County about an hour from now as we approach 5:50 in the morning. The big picture, though, we still have more activity to come for the day today because of this cold front. So it's getting closer and closer to us. You can see a lot of storms, a heavy amount of lightning ongoing in northern portions of Arkansas. We're just dealing with these little sporadic showers and downpours that are further ahead of that cold front. But as we progress through the day today, those rain chances are going to go back up once again. Cloud cover wise, we're dealing with partly cloudy skies this time, and overall today we'll call it partly to mostly cloudy, kind of depending under that storm activity, dealing with more clouds. And speaking of that storm activity, of course, summertime storms, those produce high rainfall rates. Once again, very unfortunately, eastern Kentucky kind of in the bullseye. It shifted a little bit to the east, but that moderate risk for having excessive rainfall, that means that flooding potential for the day today. And we are seeing a difference for our area now. We're under that slight risk. So especially our Tennessee communities in North Carolina, Cherokee County, that picked up heavier rainfall amounts yesterday compared to our Georgia communities. Certainly any areas that receive that heavier rain could lead to some localized flooding today as we have some additional storms. And speaking of those storms, it's not just the summertime. There's a lot of moisture and heavy rainfall, but also we have to talk about the potential for any kind of severe weather. We saw this yesterday. We had a few severe thunderstorm warnings. In fact, Van Buren County had a radar indicated tornado warning yesterday evening. We're looking at our entire area highlighted under a level 1 marginal risk, which means it's low end, but we have the potential for an isolated strong to severe storm. This isn't anything that we haven't dealt with already this summertime, but just wanted to give you that heads up as well. Heavy rainfall, lightning, and also the potential for brief gusty wind and isolated small hail will be possible today. So it's a good day to just stay weather aware. As we go through the day, you can see on Futurecast, here's about 1:30 in the afternoon, those pockets of scattered showers and storms. They are going to be hit or miss. So again, we'll have some locations that may end up staying dry for the day today. But as that front approaches our area for the afternoon and evening hours, that's going to continue to trigger that storm activity, even seeing some activity during the middle of the night potentially, just like we had last night and what we're seeing early this morning as well. Now that front's going to linger a little bit to our south, which will trigger additional showers and storms through the day on Saturday night into Sunday morning as well. So for your weekend, it's not going to be raining all weekend long. You're certainly going to have dry periods, but those rain chances are there for all 3 days, today, tomorrow, and on Sunday. So it's a good idea if you do have outdoor plans, just to have a backup plan in case one of those storms rolls across your area. Specifically for the day today, I'm showing you the rainfall map, kind of the same thing that I said yesterday. Don't hone in too much on the exact locations, but I want to show you this of how you can notice it's hit or miss. So some spots staying dry, while other locations can certainly pick up 1 to 2 inches of rainfall based off of some of those stronger storms rolling across the area. Now, as far as temperatures go, here's your day planner again, 75 at 8 a.m., 84 at noon, and then we're looking at those mid to upper 80s for a lot of the afternoon. I eventually think we are going to end up topping out at 91 degrees in Chattanooga, but most across the area, your highs from about 86 to 91. Those scattered storms, the risk within the scattered storms will be that localized flooding and some damaging wind. And that flooding risk will go up as we go through the weekend and those repeated rain showers continue to increase. Winds from the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, 74, some storms. It's going to be warm and humid. And then looking ahead to tomorrow, 88, waves of storms again, but you're going to get dry periods too. And that's really the story for all 3 of these days. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, not complete washouts because they are scattered storms, but it's a good idea, again, if you have those big plans to be outside this weekend, just have that backup one. And remember, if you hear thunder, you need to go inside. You're close enough for that lightning strike.
That's right, Allison. And of course, if you're out in the pool, the second
Yes.
you hear it, get out.
Get out of the pool. Get off of the water too if you're out on the boat.
That's right. Well, thank you.